Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Perry High School. Today, as the Perry Pumas take on Cibola High School in their final regular season home match here at Perry High School.
Perry Pumas. Before we get started with our festivities this afternoon, we'd first like to, on this senior day, recognize the seniors from Cibola.
Cibola's seniors getting recognized here. It is senior night here at Perry High School.
Ella Henry. Number 4, Nicole Villa. Number 7, Haley Oros. And number 8, Cameron Moctezuma. Congratulations, ladies. And now let's meet the rest of the Raiders.
Oh.
First, their non-starters. Number 2, Janelli Cordova. Number 14, Alenia
Cibola getting
Ornelas.
brought out here first,
Number 26,
and then they will
Stephanie
bring out
Tapia.
your Puma seniors.
And now for their starters. Batting leadoff, playing shortstop, number 4, Nicole Villa. Batting second, the left fielder, number 6, Christina Robles. Batting third, playing second base, number 8, Cameron Moctezuma. Batting fourth and catching, number 3, Ella Henry. Batting fifth is the first baseman, number 11, Angela Oros. Batting sixth, the right fielder, number 30, Madison Matthews. Batting seventh, playing center field, number 9, Cielo Eccles. Batting eighth, playing third base, number 22, Kaya Tatalanghari. Batting ninth, the designated player, number 7, Haley Oros. And pitching today for the Raiders, number 12, Kelly Catalbas. Ladies and gentlemen, the Cibola Raiders. And now introducing your Perry Pumas. Number 2, Sammy Gorgia. Number 14, McKenna Atkinson. Number 17, Emily Jones. Number 17, Kylie Walter. Number 20, Jennifer Singh. Number 22, Liberty Justice. And number 16, Cheyenne Becker. And now for the starters. Playing right field, number 7, Kylie Huff. Batting second, playing third base, number 6, Sydney Smith. Batting third and catching, number 8, Piper Lujan. Batting fourth, the shortstop, number 11, Chloe Crayson. Batting fifth, playing second base, number 13, Jillian Lagaska. Batting sixth, the designated player, number 15, Talia Gorman. Batting seventh, playing first base, number 5, Brianna Matos. Batting eighth, playing left field, number 12, Natalie Arbizu. Batting ninth, playing center field, number 3, Jordan Pearson. Pitching today for the Pumas, number 10, Junior Sage Stutz. Ladies and gentlemen, the Perry Pumas. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
And we are ready for some softball here at Perry. We will be right back for first pitch here on Perry Live 365. Warm day here in Gilbert, Arizona. High of about 89 today. Between 89 and 95 here at Perry. As the Perry Pumas take the field here for their last regular season home game. Starting for the Pumas, Sage Stutz will be on the mound. Piper Lujan behind the plate. Chloe Crayson over at first with Jill at the second base spot. Sydney Smith over at third. Sammy Gorgia playing shortstop. And for the outfield,
on the infield for the Pumas, the third baseman, number 6, Sydney Smith. At shortstop,
hope there might be a
11,
change.
Chloe Crayson.
Chloe Crayson will be at shortstop.
Number 13, Jillian Lagaska. At first base, number 5, Brianna Matos. Behind the plate is number 8.
Brianna Matos will be over at first, and Crayson at short.
Junior number 10, Sage Stutz.
In the outfield for the Pumas, Liberty Justice over in right.
Leading off for the Raiders,
Jordan Pearson in
the shortstop,
center.
number 4, Nicole Villa.
Kylie Walter in right. Kylie Huff, excuse me. Pumas coached by Coach Rob Hehe and assistant coach John Roberts. Sage Stutz starts the game with a strike, and we are underway here from Perry High School. Nicole Villa up for Cibola. Plays shortstop. She's a senior this year. Stutz second pitch, a ball. Makes the count 1-1. We fouled off for strike 2. Villa batting .469 this year. 45 hits, 27 RBIs. We called ball 2. Evens the count up at 2-2. Cibola, a school in Yuma. Hit over to Lagaska, she picks it up, gets it over to first, and has the first out of the inning.
A sparkling play made by second baseman Jillian Lagaska. Now batting for the Raiders, the left fielder, number 6, Christina Robles.
Christina Robles coming up next. Sophomore here on the team, plays outfield. Batting .434 this year with 36 hits. Called ball 1 for Stutz. Very sunny here in Gilbert. Not too many clouds in the sky. It's a bunt down over to Smith. Smith, the hard throw, and she's going to be called safe at first. Little bobble over there by Matos at first. Couldn't quite make the play.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 8, Cameron Moctezuma.
Moctezuma now coming up for Cibola. Called strike 1. Called strike 2 for Stutz, so 2 quick strikes here with 1 on and 1 out for Cibola. fouled off. Gonna be hit over Pearson into center field. Throws it in, head to third. And Sydney cannot get the tag down in time, so Cibola with runners on second and third now with 1 out.
Now batting, the catcher, number 3, Ella Henry.
Number 3, Ella Henry coming up to the plate now. Little foul down the left side. Called for ball 1. It over to Legoska, gets it over to first, and with 2 outs, they hold the runner at third. Legoska takes a little look at the third base side and got it over number 1 for the out.
Number 11, Angela Oros.
Number 11, Oros comes up. Another sophomore on this Cibola team. Plays infield. Stud steals. And we called low for ball 1. Batting an average of .542 this year with 32 hits and 26 RBIs. She scored 23 runs. And we called for ball 2 here. With 2 outs here in the top of the first, Pumas trying not to let the Raiders get on the board here. See if Stutz can make that happen. Gets the off-speed pitch for strike 1. Make it a 2-1 count. Pumas coming off a loss last night to Arcadia, 2-1. Pitching duel out there at Arcadia. Base hit into center field, that's gonna score 1. Pearson has a hard throw and is cut off by Matos in the pitching circle. But Cibola will strike first and make the score 1-0 here with 2 outs.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 30, Madison Matthews.
Number 30, Madison Matthews, one of the many freshmen here on this Cibola team. Total of 6 freshmen. This team has more lower-classmen players, than upperclassmen. So definitely a fresh team for Cibola. A total of 4 seniors. Will be taken for strike 1. Makes it a 1-1 count here. And we called for ball 2. It's a 2-1 count. Fouled off for strike 2, it looks like. 2 outs, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 9, Cielo Eccles.
Oh. It looks like they called the batter, got hit. So with 2 outs, Cibola's going to have loaded bases. Off-speed pitch for strike 1. Called low for ball 2. Number 9, Cielo Eklosup. He's outfield and pitches for Cibola, junior this year. She's got a 2-2 count here. Batting .338 with 24 hits, 25 RBIs, and she has scored 27 runs this season. Called a no swing there. Load up the count at 3-2. Full count here with 2 outs. Stutz trying to get out of this one with only 1 run scored. Calls it ball 4 and they'll walk in a run. Pumas didn't like that call. The ump's gonna call it high.
Now batting the third baseman, number 22, Kalea Tatlunghari.
Number 22, Tatlunghari coming up, one of the freshmen here on the team. Gonna take 1 strike from Stutz. Batting .362 this year. Takes strike 2. Batting .362 this year with 24 RBIs, 29 hits, and 27 runs scored. Bounce over to Maddow. She touches first base, but Cibola gets here on the board first with 2 runs scored. Perry will be looking to come back here in the bottom of the second. We'll be right back here on Perry Live 365. We are ready to go here in the bottom of the first. Called ball 1 inside here. Kylie Huff leading it off for the Pumas. Number 7 for the Pumas. She's a junior this year. Puts it back and over the backstop for strike 1. Make it even at 1-1. Again, into the backstop, makes it strike 2. Huff batting .318 this year, 7 hits, 5 RBIs, 4 runs. Into left field, Kylie Huff is going to be on base. Holds up at first.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 6, Sydney
Third base, Sydney Smith coming in now.
Tomatoes,
Close
sweet
base.
peas, and green beans.
Close
It's a
play
dream
over
come
there
true.
by the Cibola third baseman. Couldn't get the grab and it dribbled out into left field for a base hit for Huff. Throw in, and Kylie Huff is going to be called out on that steal to second. There's going to be 1 out here in the bottom of the first. And Smith with an 0-1 count. Pumas thought they had something going here. And with a quick throw down there at the second, that's going to get wiped clean. 1-1 count for Smith here. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Smith, a senior here tonight. 1 of 8 seniors for the Pumas. Sydney Smith batting .364 this year. 32 hits and 19 RBIs. Off speed bounces into the plate for a 2-2 count. Smith has scored 32 runs this season. Swing off the backstop. We'll keep it a 2-2 count. Hit over to first base, tosses second base, and Smith will have the second out here in the bottom of the first. Coming up next to the plate,
Now batting,
Piper
the
Lujan,
catcher, number 8,
the catcher for the Pumas.
Lujan.
Lujan definitely one of the stronger batters here for the Pumas. Another senior this year. Batting .524 this year with 44 hits and 31 RBIs. Has 11 homers this year. Be low for ball 2. Fouled back into the backstop. 1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs here. Excuse me, 2 outs in the bottom of the first. Hit up into center field for Piper Lujan, and she's going to be on first with a base hit.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 11, Chloe.
Number 11,
Grayson.
Chloe Grayson playing shortstop tonight. It's a little different from what we've seen here the rest of the season. Grayson normally playing over there at first.
Courtesy runner for the Pumas, number 22, Liberty Justice.
Liberty Justice will come in to run for Lujan. Like I said, normally we see Grayson over there at first. Changing it up today. She's over at shortstop and put Brianna Matos over there at first. Inside pitch gets her for strike 1. See if Justice tries to make any moves over there at first. Swing and a miss on an off-speed pitch. But Justice is going to be in safe at second. Grayson with a hit over the right, but it's going to be fouled back behind the fence. And they're going to call it a swing by Grayson. That'll put Cibola out of the inning. She does not like the call there at home.
At the end of one inning, our score is Cibola 2, Perry
Doesn't like the call.
nothing.
Cibola is going to be off the field with no damage done. Pumas will come back out here for the top of the second. Grayson not happy with the call there. Cibola gets ready to go here for the
Leading
top of the
off
second.
The Cibola second inning, the designated player, number 7, Haley Oros.
Number 7, Haley Oros coming up to the plate. Gonna be called ball 1 for Stutz. Called for ball 2. Hit over to first base, but Matos is going to miss it, and it's going to dribble into right field, and that's going to be a single for Cibola. So to start the top of the second here, Cibola's going to have one on first with no outs.
Nicole Villa.
Number 4 coming up now, one of the seniors here for this Cibola team, the shortstop, Nicole Villa. Cibola looks threatening to steal there. Doesn't go. Hit over there to Stutz. She's going to get over to Matos, and that's going to be out number 1. But not before number 7, Haley Oros, advances to second.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 6, Christina Robles.
Lefty up here for Cibola. With one out here in the top of the second, she will have a 1-0 count. The runner in scoring position. Outfield's in a little bit for the Pumas. Little foul over towards the first base side. One-one count here with one out in the top of the second. Maybe a swing and a miss for strike 2 on that off speed from Stutz. Foul ball back over here towards the left field side. Be called foul as it's hit over there towards the right field side. One and two count here with one out. Going to be called low for ball 2. Off-speed pitch gets her swinging for out number 2. And the Pumas will have 2 down here with 1 on for Cibola.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 8, Cameron Moctezuma.
Number 8, Cameron Moctezuma. Second baseman for Cibola coming in. One of the 4 seniors on the team. Hit right back to Stutz. She gets the throw over, and that is going to be out number 3 here. We'll be right back for the bottom of the second here on Perry Live 365.
Leading off the Pumas' second inning, the second baseman, number 13, Jillian Lagoska.
Number Jillian Lagoska, number 13 coming up to the plate now. Lagoska playing second base for the Pumas, one of the 8 seniors here tonight. Hit over there towards the first base side, goes foul. Lagoska batting .250 this year with 16 hits and 20 RBIs, 16 runs. Batting right around the national average. There's a base hit into left field, and Lagoska is going to be on first with a leadoff base hit here for the Pumas in the bottom of the second. Coming up next to the plate now for the Pumas, number 15, Talia Gorman. Getting ready to go here for the Pumas. Batting .417 for the Pumas this year with 5 hits, 2 RBIs, and 3 runs. Fouled off for strike 1. Taken high for ball 1. Catcher checks Jill. Nothing moving over there, so she sends it back to the pitcher. 1-1 count, no outs. And we called for ball too low. And we called for strike 2. Looked about the same spot as that last pitch. Gorman not sure about that one, but it's going to make it a 2-2 count here in the bottom of the second. There's a hit up into right center field. Center coming in, she's got the catch, and Legoska will head back to first. Make it 1 out here in the bottom of the second. Coming up next for the Pumas is going to be
the first baseman, number 5.
First base, number 5, Brianna Matos. Matos batting .297 this year with 19 hits and 11 RBIs. 20 runs on the season. Maybe low for ball 1. Excuse me, ball 2. Hit into left field, it's going to be a base hit. Legoska coming into second, and that's going to be 2 on for the Pumas in the bottom of the second.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 12.
Left field, number 12, Natalie Abrizu coming up to the plate. Batting lefty for the Pumas. Natalie this season batting .368 with 21 hits and 13 RBIs. She's going to take ball 1. Be fouled back into the backstop for ball number 2, or for strike 2, excuse me. Two on for the Pumas with Legoska over there at second. Off speed over here. Hit left. It's going to be missed by the left fielder. It was going foul, but she had a chance for the catch. Left fielder for Cibola, number 6. Had her glove on it. It was just a little bit too far for the catch. But it'll make it a 1-2 count here with 2 outs. And going to be strike 3 for Natalie Abrizu. Swing and a miss at a high fastball. Now coming up for the Pumas, number 3, Jordan Pearson. One of those 8 seniors for the Pumas this season. In the dirt for ball 1. Pearson batting .359 on the year, 23 hits and 8 RBIs, with 16 runs scored. Pearson has committed to play softball in college for GCU, where she'll be attending next year. Jordan looks for a bunt, pulls back, make it a 2-0 count. Called low for ball 3. So Pearson gets a 3-0 count here in the bottom of the second. Jordan takes a strike to make it a 3-1 count. A 3-1 count with 2 outs in the bottom of the second. Pearson hits it over to second base, and she gets the grab and sends it over to first, and that'll be out number 3. Pumas leave 2 on. Cibola with 2. Pumas 0. We'll be back for the top of the third.
off the Raider third inning, the catcher, number 3, Ella Henry.
Number 3, Ella Henry coming up for Cibola. If you're just joining us, our score here starting the third, and that's going to be a base hit into left field for Cibola. Have one on here with no outs. Like I said, if you're just joining us, we're starting the top of the third. Cibola up 2-0 with no outs here in the top of the third. One on for Cibola. And a runner will come in for Cibola, number 2. Sage Stutz comes up to the mound. Looks like a bunt. Stutz gets it over to first, but they're going to advance the runner to second. That'll make it 1 out here in the top of the third. So Cibola with another runner on second here with 1 out.
Number 30, Madison Matthews.
Number 30, Madison Matthews comes up to the plate. Hit over Legoska into right field. That's going to advance the runners to first and third. Legoska close to catching that one. Missed it by a few inches.
Now batting the center fielder, number 9, Cielo Eccles.
One and no count here with 1 out. Called for strike 1, makes it a 1-1 count. Cibola, though, ready to score with runners on first and third. See if the Pumas can keep him from doing that. Sage Stutz swinging a hit over to Sydney Smith. Runner goes home, and she's going to be safe at home. Sydney Smith gets the lead runner over at second, but that's going to make the score Cibola 3, Puma 0, here with 2 outs. Legoska tried to get it over to first, but couldn't get there in time. Now Cibola will have a runner on first with 2 outs here in the top of the third.
Number 22, Kalea Tatlanghari.
Kalea Tatlanghari, the third baseman, coming in now. Number 22 for the Raiders. Be fouled off for strike 1. State comes with an off-speed pitch. Can be fouled up. Just off the backstop. Piper Lujan back there behind the plate was ready for it. Makes it an 0-2 count. Stutz going to try to finish it off here. And they called ball 1, a little bit low for the umpire. Hit right back to Stutz, drops it. Couldn't get it over in time. No throw from Stutz. Came right back at her glove. Couldn't make a clean play. Cibola's going to have runners on first and second here with 2 outs.
Now batting the designated player, number 7, Haley Oros.
Number 7, Haley Oros coming up for the Raiders now. With 2 outs here in the top of the third. And he called for strike one, looking. He swung on, makes it a foul ball. 1-2 count here with 2 outs in the top of the third. Cibola, quite a long travel here today, coming from Yuma. About a 3.5 drive from Yuma to Perry. And be called strike 3. It'll get the Pumas out of the inning with another run scored for Cibola. It'll make the score here. Perry 0, Cibola 3. We'll be right back here on Perry Live 365 for the bottom of the third.
The right fielder, number 7, Kylie Huff.
Right fielder, number 7, Kylie Huff, coming up for the Pumas. A junior here on this Puma team. Gonna take a low strike one. Oh, and 1 count for Huff. Takes an off-speed pitch low for ball 1. Evens up the count at 1-1. Kylie Huff has played softball here at Perry all 3 of her years. And plans to play for her 4th year next year. Swinging a miss at a high fastball there, makes it 1-2. Checks herself, makes it 2-2 on another high fastball. Two and 2. As she watches a high fastball go by again, makes it 3-2 count here with no outs. Kylie staying disciplined up there at the plate. Trying to get herself on base here. Bobbled by third base. Gonna be thrown high. And Kylie's gonna round and go to second. Gonna be a high throw over first base. And Kylie is gonna be on second here to start the bottom of the third. Coming up next, number 6, the senior, Sydney Smith.
The third baseman, number 6, Sydney Smith.
The only thing greener than these plants is my thumb.
Sydney Smith plays third base here for the Pumas. Swing and a miss on strike 1. Kylie Huff up there on second base. Definitely has some speed. High fastball for strike 2. For ball 1, excuse me. Makes it a 1-1 count. Be low for ball 2. Sydney Smith, another one of those players. She played softball all 4 years here for Perry. Moved up to the varsity level as a sophomore. Have a 2-2 count here with no outs. Bottom of the third. Pumas trying to strike and get on the board here. Fouls it off right towards our microphone there on the backstop. Warm day out here in Gilbert. It had been cooler here in the beginning of the week, and now we've made it to Friday, and temps are starting to go back up. About 94 right now. Off speed's going to take a ball. It'll make the count full here at 3-2. Cibola outfielders playing pretty deep. Hit over to second. Sydney's going to be out at first, but it moves Kylie Huff up to third. Makes it the first out here in the inning. Coming up next.
Now batting, the catcher,
Number 8, Piper Lujan, the catcher here. Lujan has played varsity softball for the Pumas all 4 years of her career here at Perry. For the last 3, she has caught Sage Stutz pitching there. Gonna take an off-speed pitch for strike 1. Oh, and 1 count for Piper. Be way high for ball 1. Makes it a 1-1 count. Piper definitely one of the most powerful hitters here on the team. Just around 20 home runs last year and 11 already this year. She has a 2-1 count. Gonna take it low for ball 3. Team describes Piper as definitely one of the most energetic players on the field. High pop-up over to right. It's going to be dropped by the right fielder. And that is going to score Kylie Huff, it looks like. And the Pumas will be on the board here in the bottom of the third. Right fielder over there. Went for the diving catch, had it in her glove, but when she hit the ground, the ball came out.
Courtesy runner for the Pumas.
Courtesy runner, Liberty Justice, number 22 over here. We'll head over and run for Piper at first.
And now batting, the shortstop, number 11,
Number 11, Chloe Crayson coming up to the plate now for the Pumas. With 1 out here for the Pumas. Crayson, a junior here on this team. Base hit into center field. Line drive. And it's caught by the center fielder. Looked a lot lower, but it traveled all the way out there to center. It's going to be a line drive out for Crayson. Justice won't be able to move.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 13, Jillian Lagoska.
Now with 2 outs, Jillian Lagoska will come up to the plate. Gonna take ball 1. Gonna be a 1-0 count here with 2 outs. Justice takes a jump off of first, but walks back. Be 2-0 for Lagoska. Can take low for ball 3. Be 3-0 for Lagoska. Here comes the 3-0 from number 22. Gonna Gonna take it for strike one. It bounced off of the second base, and Liberty Justice is going to be safe in there at second, and Jillian Legoska will be on first with 2 outs. Looks like it'll bring up number 12, maybe. Excuse me, 15 for the Pumas.
Now batting, the designated player, number 15,
Talia Gorman coming out for the Pumas, number 15, the designated hitter. Swing and miss on a high fastball will make it 0-1. Gonna take a high fastball for ball 1. Make it 1-1 count. Be low for ball 2. Take a low off-speed pitch for a strike. Makes it 2-2. 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. Gorman didn't like the call. Thought it was low. Maybe a hit up into center field. Over in left, actually. Left center field. Going to be caught for the 3rd out. Pumas strike, though, makes it Pumas 1. Cibola 3. Be right back here on Perry Live 365 for the top of the 4th.
Leading off the Raider 4th, the shortstop, number 4, Nicole Villa.
Nicole Thea coming up. Shortstop for the Raiders. Takes an off-speed pitch from Stutz for strike 1. We're underway here in the top of the 4th. Take ball 1 inside. Makes it a 1-1 count from Stutz. If you're just joining us here on Perry Live 365, our score is Cibola 3, Perry 1. Hit over into right field. It's going to be a base hit for Cibola. They'll get the ball back in. Cibola's going to have a runner on first with no outs. Similar start to the 3rd inning
Now
for
batting,
Cibola.
the left fielder, number 6, Christina Robles.
Christina Robles now for the Raiders. Got a runner on first. Looks for the bunt. Gets it down, but it's going to be called foul. Takes it high for ball 1. Piper Lujan right to her feet. Thought that runner was going to go. No movement, though. Makes it 1-1. No outs here in the top of the 4th. So the bunt gets it down. Smith gets it over to first. And the Pumas will have an out. But Cibola with a runner in scoring position only has one out here in the top of the fourth.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 8, Cameron Moctezuma.
Montezuma now up for the Raiders. Hit right over to Crayson at shortstop. She misses it, and there's going to be runners on second and third here with one out. Little bobble over there by Crayson at shortstop. Thought the runner was going to go home. She sends the ball home, and that allows the runner to advance to second.
Now batting, the catcher, number 3, Ella Henry.
Ella Henry, number 3, the catcher. Coming up now for the Raiders. As the Pumas make a little meeting in the mound here. Pumas called for infield in here with 2 runners in scoring position, trying to stop anything they can. Try to keep this gap at 2 runs. Cibola 3, Pumas 1 here in the top of the fourth with 1 out. Going to be called ball 1, high and outside. Be hit out into left field. Breezu makes the catch. She's going to go for home. Oh, but she holds up. Sydney Smith ditches the catch over there at third, but she's going to get back to the base in time. Great throw from Breezu out there in left. Gets it straight back to the plate. Runner decides not to go with 2 outs here.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 11, Angela Oros.
Number 11, Oros, coming up now for the Raiders. 2 outs, but 2 runners in scoring position here for the Raiders. Going to be called strike 1. Off speed pitch, little hit over there to Matos, and she'll touch it on first. No damage done there by Cibola. Pumas get out of it, leave Cibola with 2 on. And with the score, Pumas 1, Cibola Raiders 3. We'll be right back here on Perry Live 365 for the bottom of the fourth.
Leading off the Puma fourth inning, the first baseman, number 5, Brianna Matos.
Number 5, Brianna Matos coming up to start the bottom of the fourth for the Pumas. Bottom of the fourth, getting ready to go here. Our score, Perry 1, Cibola 3, as the Pumas going to try to change that here. Matos looks for the bunt, pulls back, and she takes ball 1 high. taking strike one, looking. Evens up the count at 1-1. One and two count for Matos. They take high for ball two. Takes it for ball three. Loads up the count at 3-2 here. Matos trying to stay disciplined up there. Keep his bat going as long as she can. Trying to get herself on base. Fouled up over by the dugout. Right by our cameraman up there. Fouled up over by third. And she's going to have the catch for out number one.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 12, Natalie Arbizu.
Number 12, Natalie Arbizu coming up now for the Pumas. One out. Gonna take low for ball one. Takes it outside for ball two. It's a 2-0 count here for Arbizu. Takes a swing and a miss for strike one on that off-speed pitch. Two and one with one out. Goes for the bunt, gets it down. They're going to call her out at first. Close play. They got her. That's going to make 2 outs for Pearson coming up. Number 3, Jordan Pearson. Batting lefty for the Pumas.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 3, Jordan Pearson.
Batting 1 for 1 today with a hit out into center field. Be low for ball one. Coming up next before the 5th inning on the break, taking a look at a sneak peek of what's next here to come at Perry Live 365 for the Puma softball team. Gets her for strike one, makes it a 1-1 count. One and one with 2 outs. Fouls it back into the backstop. Makes it a 1-2 count. Pearson, one of those multi-sport athletes here on the team. Played badminton in the fall. Playing softball here in the spring. Gonna be high for ball two. So a 2-2 count. Two and two, 2 outs. Gonna take low for ball three, load the count up for Pearson. Tying runs on deck for the Pumas. Pearson a hit up the middle into center field, and she's gonna be on base with a 2-out single here in the 4th. That'll bring Kylie Huff up, number 7 for the Pumas, the junior.
Number 7, Kylie Huff.
Takes low in for ball one. It's a 1-0 count with 2 outs. Here in the bottom of the fourth, your score: Perry Pumas 1, Cibola Raiders 3. But the tying run for the Pumas is at the plate. Fouled back off the dugout. Excuse me, at the backstop. Makes it a 1-1 count. One and one with 2 outs. The pitch. Swing and a miss on an off-speed pitch. Pearson's going to be thrown out, and that's going to end the inning. So, at the end of 4, Pumas 1, Cibola Raiders 3.
At the end of 4 full.
And here is a short look at what's coming for Puma softball.
Cibola 3.
Show these guys that you're better than them.
Popped up, Legoska's got it over there at second, and there's going to be a quick out here to start the 5th. If you're just joining us live here on Perry Live 365, Cibola Raiders lead it, 3-1 here over the Pumas. Pumas get a quick out though there to start the top of the 5th.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 9.
Number 9 here for the Raiders, plays center field.
Cielo Eccles is the hitter.
Cielo Eccles. One and no count. Going to be fouled off for strike 1. Stays right there at the plate. It's a 1-1 count here with 1 out. Going to be ball 2. Takes it a little low and outside. The 2-1 from Stutz. Swing and a miss, fouls it off, makes it even at 2-2. We'll see what Stutz brings her here with 2 balls and 2 strikes. Looking for something possible off speed. We'll see what she goes with. Off speed pitch, hit right back to Stutz. Gets it over there to first for the 2nd out. 2 quick outs here for the Pumas to start the 5th.
Now batting, the 3rd baseman, number 22, Kalea Tatlunghari.
Tatlunghari, the 3rd baseman. Number 22 coming in for the Raiders. 2 outs here in the 5th. Gonna take strike 1 from Stutz. Makes it a quick 0-1 count here. Base hit into left field. It's going to be a single for number 22 here with 2 outs.
Now batting the designated player, number 7, Haley Oros.
So with 1 on and 2 outs, Horos will be up for Cibola. Going to be a pop-up over there to first. Matos has it, and that's going to be the 3rd out. Quick inning there for the Pumas. We'll see if they can strike here going into the bottom of the 5th. We'll be right back here on Perry Live 365.
Leading off the Puma 5th inning, the right fielder, number 7, Kylie Huff.
Music is a word within itself. There's a language.
And we're here ready to start. Bottom of the 5th. Kylie Huff up to the plate. For the Pumas has an 0-1 count. Going to be low and in the dirt for ball 1. Makes it a 1-1 count. Pops it up. Back and over the backstop, it looks like. It's going to be in the stands behind home plate. One and 2 count with no outs. Huff at the plate. Our score, Perry Pumas 1, Cibola Raiders 3 here in the bottom of the 5th. Going to be high for ball 2. Umpire calls time. Something going on in the Puma dugout. Makes it a 2-2 count. Takes it high for ball 3. Sounded like someone stuck their head out of the dugout or something. No helmet on, so the ump called time. Make sure they got back in safely. Popped back against the backstop. Kylie Huff fighting down there at the plate. Just trying to get a hit here, get on base. Try to get something started for the Pumas. Swing and miss. It's fouled off, but it's caught, and that's going to be out number 1.
Now batting the 3rd baseman, number 6, Sydney Smith.
Number 6, Sydney Smith coming up to the plate. With 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th. Kylie Huff battled, but a foul tip caught by the catcher gave her the first out. Going to be ball 1 for Sydney Smith. Going to be hit over to 3rd base. She's going to have the catch. And that's going to be out number 2. So 2 quick outs here for Cibola. Trying to keep the Pumas inning short. Piper Lujan, number 8, coming up to the plate now. Off speed. High for ball 1. 2 outs here. Piper Lujan going to try to get something started late here in the bottom of the 5th. Deep hit. It's going to be out into center field, off the fence. Piper's going to go into second. Going in sliding. She's going to be safe at second. Piper in with a sliding double. Deep hit off the fence. That's going to be a 2-out double here for the Pumas. See if they can keep anything going on this. Number 22, Liberty Justice coming in to run for, Lujan.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 11, Chloe Crayson.
Chloe Crayson playing shortstop today, coming in for the Pumas. Two outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Liberty Justice over there at second. Gonna take strike 1 looking. Crayson thought it was a little low, but she's gonna get called strike. He popped up, back behind the backstop, catcher's under it, and that's gonna be out number 3. So after 5, Pumas still down 1. And Cibola Raiders 3. We'll be right back here to start the top of the 6th on Perry Live. 365. Number 4, the shortstop, coming up for Cibola. And we'll get the 6th inning underway here.
I see.
Gonna be hit over first. Bobbled, a little bit of a weird play there, but she's gonna get the out. Bobbled over at first. And it's gonna be out number 1 here for the Pumas. Pumas need to get something going here in the bottom of the 6th. They gotta get out of the top of the 6th first. Swing and a miss running for Cibola there. Gonna be strike 2, making it 0-2 count. Hey, you need to change the number on it, Dylan. 0-2 count. He's back behind the plate. Looks like it was fouled off. She'll come back. 1-2 here count with 1 out. Top of the 6th. Little hit over to second. Legoska's got it, and it'll go over to Sydney for out number 2. Excuse me, over to Brianna Matos at first. Going to be out number 2. Two outs. Sage gets the 0-1 count, excuse me. Oh, and 2 count here with 2 outs. Stutz trying to get out of this one. One and 2 with 2 outs. They did not like that call for ball 1. Base hit into left field. Abrizu's going to be on it. It's going to be a single. Crayson trying to make the catch over there at shortstop. Couldn't quite get up to it. And so that's going to be 1 on with 2 outs. Henry coming up now for the plate. With the runner on for Cibola. Be low for ball 1. Be hit back into the backstop. Strike number 1, making a 1-1 count. Going into second, Lujan with the throw. Not in time. Makes it 2-2 with 2 outs. Stutz going to go right after the batter here. Try to get that strike 3, get out of this inning with nothing happening. Swinging a foul ball over there towards Sydney Smith into the Perry dugout. Still a 2-2 count. See if Stutz can get out of this. Be low for ball 3. Full count here from Stutz. Diving catch by Jill, couldn't get it. They're going home. Tagged by Piper Lujan. They're going to call her safe. They're going to call her safe at home. It's going to make the score here. Cibola 4, Perry 1. Cibola calling in a courtesy runner over there on first. Not sure about that.
Courtesy runner.
Piper thought she had the tag there at home.
Cordova.
2 outs and a runner on first here for Cibola with 2 outs.
Now batting the first baseman, number 11, Angela Oros.
Angela Oros coming in now for Cibola, the first baseman. And we'll see if the Pumas can get out of this without anything else being scored. Hit over to Sydney Smith. They're going to call it foul. Make it a 1-1 count here with 2 outs in the top of the 6th. Perry down 4-1 here. Hoping to get something started here in the bottom of the 6th. It'll be started here in just a second. Piper Lujan up to her knees on that ball. Looking over there to first. Run over there looking a little jumpy. Piper trying to see if she could catch her over there. With a 2-1 count. It hits Sydney Smith. She'll get it over to first, and that'll be out number 3. We'll be right back here to start the bottom of the 6th here on Perry Live. 365.
Hello.
Number 13, Jillian Legasca, getting ready to start it here in the bottom of the 6th. Puma's going to try to see if they can get anything going. Throw over to first, and she's going to be out for out number 1. Little grounder over to third.
Now batting
Technical
the designated
difficulty
player,
over here on our
number
monitor.
15, Kalia Gorman.
Switching that one. But there's going to be 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th. See if Talia Gorman can get anything going for the Pumas. Gonna be in there for strike 1 looking. Oh and 1 with 1 out for Gorman. If you're just joining us here on Perry Live 365, Pumas are currently trailing the Cibola Raiders. Deep hit out here over left. Right out here over our booth. It'll be 0-2 count with 2 outs. Excuse me, 1 out. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Norman takes a low off speed. Bounces in the dirt. It'll make it a 1-2 count. fouled back into the backstop. One and two the count with one out here in the bottom of the sixth. Gonna be low for ball two. Gorman trying to keep this bat going here. Trying to get some started for the Pumas. Deep hit into right field. It's going to be out over the right fielder. She misses the catch. She's on the ground. Gorman's coming to second. She's going to round and go to third. And she's going to be in sliding at third safe with a one-out triple here for the Pumas. And that's going to be a one-out triple here for the Pumas in the bottom of the sixth.
First baseman, number 5, Brianna Matos.
Matos takes it low for ball one. Pumas just looking for something to go into play. Over to shortstop. She's coming home. No tag. She's going to be safe at home. And the Pumas have another run in with a runner on first and one out. Pumas tighten the gap a little bit, make it 4-2. She came home. Catcher couldn't get the tag on. Sliding in safe.
Now batting the left fielder, number 12, Natalie Arbizu.
Natalie Arbizu coming in here with one out and a runner on first. See if she can put anything in play now. Gonna be called strike one. Matos takes a little jump off there over at first, but comes right back. Gonna take it low for ball one. Even up the count at ones. Still just one out here in the bottom of the sixth. Pumas put one on with an early triple. And then a hit to the shortstop that scored the runner on third with a missed tag at the plate. So the runner on first, we got one out here with a 2-1 count to Arbizu. Gonna take low for ball three, makes it a 3-1 count. Foul back into the backstop, makes it a full count here for Arbizu. Arbizu just trying to put something into play. Full count for Arbizu. Gonna be low for ball four, and that's gonna put two on for the Pumas. And bring up number 3, Jordan Pearson.
The center fielder, number 3, Jordan Pearson.
Pearson 2 for 2 today. 2 singles into center field. We'll see what she can do here with her third at bat. Before she can do that, looks like the Raiders are gonna have a little mound meeting. Their head coach comes out. Gonna talk to him here. See what they want to do here, what the game plan is. To try to hold from Perry from scoring anything. Runners on first and second. Brianna Matos over there on second. And Arbizu over on first. Jordan Pearson, a lefty here for the Pumas. And the umpire looks like he's going to head out towards the mound. And Cibola is going to break it up. And they'll be ready to go here with 1 out in the bottom of the 6th. Our score now, Perry 2, Cibola 4. Pumas tighten that 3-gap run to 2 now. And they're going to try to tighten it here a little more with 2 on and 1 out. Jordan Pearson up the plate, 2 for 2 today, 2 singles into center field, excuse me. Gonna take ball 1 to start the at-bat. On deck, number 7, Kylie Huff. That'll restart the top of the lineup for the Pumas. Pearson a hit over to second base, gets the tag, and a double play. Pumas are gonna strand 2-1. Got the tag as she headed to second, and then Jordan over on first. And that'll be out number 3. Be right back, start top of 7th here on Perry Live, 365.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 30, Madison Matthews.
After 6, our score here at Perry. Perry 2, Cibola 4. Pumas put 1 on the board there. Brought it back to a 2-run difference. They're going to try to, got to tie it up here in the bottom of the 7th. But first, they got to get 3 outs on Cibola here in the top of the 7th. 1-1 count here to start the 7th. See what Stutz has in store for the 1-1 count. Gonna be a high off-speed pitch, makes it 2-1. Gonna be swung on for strike 2, makes it a 2-2 count. Number 30 up for Cibola. Swing and miss for strike 3. Gets the throw over to first. And the Pumas are going to have 1 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 9, Cielo Eccles.
Eccles is going to come up now, number 9. Pumas got 1 out. Sydney Smith moving up closer, looking for a possible bunt. She's playing really in over there on third base. So's Matos over on first. Comes running out of the box. It's going to be ball 1. Swing and a miss. Makes it strike 1. Makes it a 1-1 count with 1 out in the top of the 7th. Pumas trailing right now, 4-2. She went, they're going to call it strike 2, make it a 1-2 count here with 1 out. Came running out of the box with their bat out, so they're going to call it a swing. 1-2 count. We'll see what Sage has. Possibly an off speed. Popped up over by the dugout. Keeps it a 1-2 count. See if they can't get a quick second out here. It'll be 2-2 now. She takes a high fastball, up and out from Stutz. Another running foul tip. Two and two here with 1 out. Fouled over to the Puma dugout, over to Sydney Smith. And the count will stay at 2 and 2. Gonna be called strike 3. And that'll be 2 outs here for the Pumas in the top of the 7th.
Now batting the third baseman, number 22, Kalea Tatlunghari.
Number 22, Tatlunghari coming up to the plate. Gonna try to keep Cibola alive here with 2 outs in the top of the 7th. You hit right over to first to Matos, and she's gonna have out number 3. Going to the bottom of the 7th, your score, Perry 2, Cibola 4. We'll see if Puma can put 2 more on the board here in the bottom of the 7th to at least tie this thing up, keep themselves alive. We'll be right back. Kylie Huff getting ready to lead it off here for the Pumas in the bottom of the 7th. Pumas down 4-2 currently. There's a first pitch pop up. It's going to be out foul over the right field side. So a quick 0-1 count here to strike Kylie Huff. We'll see what she can do with the 0-1 count. Kylie thinks about it but stops, takes a 1-1 count with a high fastball in for a ball. The 1-1. Going to be swung on for strike 2. Makes it a 1-2 count here in the bottom of the 7th. Pumas trying to fight here in the bottom of the 7th. Off-speed pitch. Huff fouls it off. It goes over into the side of the backstop. One and two count for Huff. Battling up there at the plate with 2 strikes. No outs here in the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss for strike 3. It's going to be the first out here in the bottom of the 7th. That'll bring up number 6, Sydney Smith.
Now batting the third baseman, number 6, Sydney Smith.
Number 6, one of the seniors here for the Pumas. trying to get something going with 1 out. Fouls it back into the backstop, and it'll give her a quick first strike. Gonna be called for ball 1. Making a 1-1 count with 1 out. Be a pop-up deep into right, out there in the sun. She's gonna have the catch for out number 2.
Now batting, the catcher, number 8.
Catcher Piper Lujan coming out for the Pumas with 2 outs. She's kind of the Pumas' last hope here to get something going. Tying run on deck. Off-speed pitch, called a ball. We called ball 2 there. Started with a 2-0 count. Base hit to center field. It's going to go clear to the wall. Piper rounding first, coming into second. And she'll be on second, safe. Stand-up double here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. Number 22, Liberty Justice, will come on to run for Lujan. And we'll see now with number 11, Chloe Crayson, coming up to the plate. If she can get anything going here for the Pumas. Piper on second. The tying run is at the plate. Hit into right. It's going to be past the right fielder. Chloe Crayson rounding first. Piper Lujan's going to score, and she's going to come into second, state with a stand-up double. Chloe Crayson, 2 doubles back-to-back here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. That's going to make the score Pumas 3, Cibola 4. But with a runner in scoring position, Cibola's going to take another mound meeting. Crayson's going to go over to talk with Coach Hee. Right down the line and right. Line drive, got past the fielder, clear to the wall. An easy score for Liberty Justice.
Now batting, the second
See what the
baseman,
Raiders.
number 13, Jillian Lagoska.
Number 13, Jillian Lagoska, will come to the plate with 2 outs. We'll see what the Raiders have planned here. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Making a quick 0-1 count. On 1 count with 2 outs for Lagoska. Fouled back over the dugout. Going to be a quick 0-2 count. 2 outs here. Lagoska down to her last strike. And here comes the 0-2 to Lagoska. Swinging a hit deep, out over center field. It's going to be gone, and the Pumas are going to tie it up. The Pumas, a walk-off home run by Jillian Lagoska, is going to win the game. Lagoska out over right center field. It's going to be gone, and the Pumas are going to win this game here on senior night at Perry High School. What a hit by Jillian Lagoska, deep out over right field. And the Pumas are going to win this game 5-4 after that 2-strike home run by Jillian Lagoska.
fans, for your Perry Puma support. Stay here for the senior evening ceremonies.
Here on senior
Have a
night.
great weekend, everyone. Drive home safely. We'll see you next time.
And
here
we
in
will have
Puma
senior night here in
Nation.
just a moment. After the team finishes up, we'll have senior night. And we are back here on Perry Live 365 after that amazing home run shot out over the right center field fence. We're going to be going live here in just a minute to the field as senior night gets underway. Julian Wagoska with the walk-off homer tonight. Pumas started the inning down 2. And we're going to go to the field live right now for senior night. We're live down on the field now for senior night. 8 seniors on this Perry softball team, including Jillian Lagoska, the hero of the night, who hits the walk-off homer to win the game with 1 on. 2 immediate doubles to start the inning. And then Lagoska coming in with an 0-2 count and just smacking it clear out over that right center field fence. Out into the street. I mean, it was a hard hit ball that traveled and traveled. here on senior night. We're still here at senior night, where the parents, the team, coaches, everyone's down there to talk to these 8 amazing seniors who have played with Perry 3, some of them even 4 years. We're going to get the chance to talk to a few, including Jillian Legaska, the hero of the night. We'll talk to a few players and the coaches here coming up in just a few moments here on Perry Live 365. If you're still with us here on Perry Live 365, the team taking some pictures over here on the field, getting all the seniors together. But when they are done with that, here in a few minutes, we're going to get a few interviews. Hopefully the coach, Piper Lujan, possibly Jillian Legoska. So we'll bring you those here in just a few minutes as senior night starts to calm down here at Perry. Thanks for sticking with us. We'll be right back.
Parents are Rick and Jody. Her most memorable time has been Bullhead with Kylie and Sydney and Sammy. And her advice for younger classmen is to have fun. And after high school, she's planning on dropping out a day before graduation and becoming a beach bum. Just kidding, she's going to CGCC.
Jillian Legoska, the home run hitter, here to start off senior night. And they're going to run through all 8 seniors.
Now number 3, Jordan Pearson. She played her varsity for 4 years as an outfielder. Her parents are Ann and John. Her most memorable high school softball experience was Piper getting drilled with a light flight or beating Hamilton twice or Bullhead City. Her advice for underclassmen is to take advantage of the time you get to spend with each other and your coaches and make fun of Hee every chance you get. After high school, she's planning on playing for her mom at GCU and pursuing her undergrad degree in elementary education. Number 6, Sydney Smith. A 3-year varsity player, 4 total, catcher and third baseman. Her parents are Art and Penny. And her most memorable high school moment was when the hitting screen fell on her in the outfield and she couldn't get out. Or when her, Kylie, and Jillian wrote an essay to room together, or her grand slam against Hamilton, or when the bus left without her. Her advice for the underclassmen is high school softball is exactly what you make of it. Come to every game ready to play your heart out, but don't forget to have fun. Play for the love of the game. And in high school, she's planning on playing softball at Phoenix College and studying psychology. Okay, number 14, McKenna Atkinson. Oh, sorry, guys. She's a 2-year varsity player. She pitched in third place, played third base. Her parents are Ron and Tammy. Her most memorable high school moment was beating Hamilton back-to-back. And her advice for the underclassmen is never take anything for granted. Whatever you do, do it with determination. You have one life to live and you only have one chance to live it. Do your work with passion and give your best in everything you do. After high school, she's planning on attending Wayne State College to study pre-nursing, then joining the Navy through a Navy Officer nursing program during her sophomore year of college.
Sorry about that quick technical difficulty with our cameras, but we're back here on senior night.
Talia Gorman, first year varsity, 3 years on JV. She pitched and played outfield. Her parents are Orlantha and her most memorable high school softball moment was traveling to Bullhead and accidentally hitting Kylie with her bat. No matter how many times she apologized, she will never let me forget it. Her advice for the underclassmen is always work hard. up is Kylie Walter, number 17. She played all 4 years. This is her first year on varsity. She plays second base. Her most memorable high school softball moment was going to Bullhead. I was always laughing and having a good time with our jamming out on the bus rides, at dinners, or hanging out in each other's rooms. Her advice for our underclassmen is no matter if it doesn't turn out your way, enjoy it and have fun with your teammates. And after high school, she's planning on attending Chandler Gilbert Community College to continue her softball career and academics. Okay, next up is number 18, Emily Jones. She's a pitcher. And her most memorable high school softball moments was the bus ride to Bullhead. And her advice for underclassmen is play with purpose. After high school, she's planning on attending Northwest Technical College in Goodland, Kansas to pursue a career in medical assisting. And now's number 22, Liberty and Justice. She's an outfielder. She played on varsity for 2 years. Her most memorable high school softball moment was her 18th birthday in Bullhead because the girls threw a birthday party for her in her hotel room and we had so much fun. Her advice for underclassmen is take any chance you have and make the best of it. Every opportunity you get matters. After high school, she's planning on attending Denver Ridges University off of a scholarship to continue her softball career, as well as pursuing a major in nursing.
So here on Puma
For
Senior
number
Night,
8, Piper Lujan.
Piper Lujan gets announced.
She played catcher and third base. Her most memorable high school softball moment was when I got hit on a walk-off home run against Hamilton junior year and seeing me on the bus with all my softball sisters. Her advice for underclassmen is don't take life too seriously, girls. You'll never make it out alive. Just go out and live your best life. That's all you have to do. I love you all so much and wish nothing but the best for you in the future. After high school, she's planning on going to Colorado Christian University to further her education and softball career. And she also wrote on here, thank you everyone for the past 4 years. It has truly been an amazing journey.
And that is
The
our
last
Prairie Puma
person
softball
the team would like to honor
seniors.
this evening is one of the most down-to-earth people we've ever been around, Coach Roberts.
Coach Roberts.
Throughout his 4 years in this program, Roberto has taught us what it means to put everything you have into something you love. He has pushed us past our limits that we know we didn't have, mainly for his own entertainment, but also because he knows what we're capable of and wants us to be the best versions of ourselves that we can be. We couldn't have handpicked a better coach if we had tried. Here's a little letter to you. Dear Coach, we are so incredibly grateful for all of the time and effort you put into this program. We know we are not the easiest people to be around, and we can't thank you enough for putting up with all of our crap. We are so sad you aren't going to be coaching next year, but I guess you have to have priorities, and your family is a pretty great one to have at the top of your list. Thank you for everything in the past 4 years. We are going to miss you. Ladies and gentlemen, Coach John Roberts. Congratulations to all the young ladies. Congratulations to the parents. We have a few more words from a player.
Hey guys. Okay, so for those of you who don't know me, I'm Natalie, and I'm sorry if I cry. I'm a very emotional person when it comes to this stuff. So. Okay. It's okay. Okay. All right, my seniors, your time here at Berry is coming to an end. I can honestly say that I've never ever been more proud of you all, and you guys have grown mentally, emotionally, and physically. Maybe not Jay, but that's besides the point. I have known some of you for only 1 year, all the way to 8 years. You guys mean the world to me, and you will always be my family. From Jill reading at team sleepovers, Piper and her fuchsia sliders, Kylie, Kenna, and Talia throwing sass out of nowhere, which is completely weird, but it's okay. All of us making fun of Libby's vision, and Emily being the sweetest girl on the team. And all of us being scared when Jay starts yelling at us, and Sid, with the help of Kylie Huff, making our punch Jill list in the dugout. These memories I have shared with you guys will always stay with me forever, and I love you guys. Okay. I love all of you very much, but there's one of you that I want to say some stuff about. Jordan Pearson. I just want to say that I am so proud of you, and you are by far one of the most compassionate, smartest, loving, sassiest, loudest, and caring person I have ever met. Thank you for everything you have done for me and this team. You have been my mom since freshman year, and I could not be more blessed. You have helped me through my ups and downs, and you have never left my side. I told myself not to cry, because in my head right now I can hear you saying, "Do not cry, Natalie, don't do it." So I'm sorry, and I'm going to miss you so much, Sissy, and I promise I will always be by your side. The times I have had with you are so funny, from our jokes on the bus, rolling balls at Hee Hee, our laughs, and our group chats make me so happy. Thank you, Jay. I love you.
There's been a request to have all of the players, their parents, meet at home plate for some pictures.
A few emotional words there from Natalie Arbizu, here to kind of get ready to close out senior night here at Perry High School. Looks like a few team pictures going on at home plate. Then we'll get a few interviews from the coaches and the players. And then we will conclude our night here at Perry High School after an amazing, exciting win from the Pumas. After a few doubles to start the bottom of the 7th, and then a walk-off homer from Jillian Lagoska. It has been one ride of a night. I don't think any of us expected it to end that way.
Players, get dirty.
It's been an exciting night here from Perry High School. And this is the last Pumas home game for the regular season. We will have live coverage of the beginning of the postseason when that schedule comes out. Coaches, players, family, school administration, teachers, everyone out on the field to show these amazing seniors that have played here for 3, some even 4 years for this Perry Puma softball team. We're going to take you live here to the field in just a moment for an interview with Natalie Arbizu, the left fielder tonight. We'll take you to the field in just a moment where our correspondent, Dylan Johnson, will be talking with the left fielder, the junior, Natalie Arbizu, here for Perry softball. Okay, we take you down to the field live right now where Dylan Johnson is with Natalie Arbizu here after the game. Dylan?
I'm on the field right now, and after a wonderful game, and we just have a couple of questions for you. What are you feeling right now after that big game?
I'm feeling so many emotions. I feel excitement, a little bit of anxiety. I mean, the amount of happiness I have inside of me right now is just outstanding.
Awesome, that's awesome. So, what are your guys' feelings going forward into the playoffs?
I feel like we're back to where we were at the beginning of the season. Now we feel strong. Now we know that what we're capable of doing, and now we're just really excited to get into playoffs.
Well, everyone here is emotional, and it's been a absolutely great game, great senior night, and I hope everyone has a great day today.
And you just heard from Dylan Johnson down there on the field with Natalie Arbizu, the one that just gave the speech up there, as the seniors let their balloons go. It's their last regular season home game here at the Perry High School softball field. We see them all out there towards the pitcher circle, letting those go. It's an emotional night here for everyone. What an amazing way to end it, though. One of the seniors hitting that walk-off home run. We'll take you down to the field here in just a second. Another interview. We'll be right back. Back here at Perry Live 365, we're going to take you down to the field right now. We have Dylan Johnson with Piper Lujan.
We're back on the field with Piper. And after that game, wonderful game that we just all saw, we're going to ask her a couple questions. For instance, after hitting those doubles, what was going through your mind during that time?
Piper, you got to get a hit in your senior game. That was what was going through my brain. I was like, this is for everything. So, yeah.
So, what is your mentality now going to preparing for the playoffs and everything? Going into that, what is your team's mindset?
Well, we just got to be just like this game. We have to keep our energy up. We got to work harder because we need to make it through. It's our year this year.
You hear it here, folks. We're signing off. See you guys later.
And that's going to do it here for senior night. As you see the walk-off hitter there, Jillian Lagoska, hitting that walk-off home run for the Pumas. What an amazing end of the game. What an amazing end of the day here at Perry Softball. And for everyone here on this field, the parents, the family, the administration for the school. And for everyone here at Perry Live 365, my name is Cooper Richter. We'll see you back here for Perry Puma playoffs.